About halfway through class, the rear door creaks open. It moves a centimeter every 10 seconds. Someone's trying to sneak into the classroom. Slowly. Very slowly. It stops at about 30 centimeters. The intruder enters on all fours. She is clearly trying to melt into the classroom without getting spotted, but it's just not gonna work. Her seat is in the second row from the front. How could she possibly get there unseen? A grand battle is about to begin. She holds her book bag in her mouth and crawls toward the front. She's small enough, it might actually work. I already marked you absent, Kambe, so you can just go to your seat.
Oops.
Oops. She heads to her seat uncomfortably.
すみません。遅れました。
Be more careful next time. Break time!
てめえ天王寺どうして週末
いやー参っちゃったよ。ほんと見つかるとは教師侮り方してよ。せっかく苦労して侵入したのにね。悪いことはできんもんだね。
She starts talking to me with a bright smile. He shuffles back to his seat.
今朝はごめんね。
It's cool. I should be the one thanking you right now.
もうちょっとでこっそり紛れ込めるところだったんだけど。
No, you weren't. You were really obvious.
そうかな。
I saw the door open.
あれま。30センチの隙間をくぐり抜けてお尻引っかからなかった時は正直勝ったって思ったもんだけど。
She squeezes her own butt.
小さいお尻も捨てたもんじゃないよね。でも今度は遅刻しないように来よう。
Yeah, they count you as absent after 5 minutes, so no point turning up if you don't make it on time.
だね。ちょいとお便所行ってくる。
Kotori leaves and Yoshino immediately lunges toward me. You look restless.
天王寺聞け
Oh, okay.
俺を舐めるやつを絶対許さねえ誰であろうとぶっ倒してやるそれがたとえ神であろうともだ
Suddenly, he's talking like a fighting manga protagonist. Even if it's God himself. I say it myself and the hilarity overwhelms me. I couldn't hold it in.
殺す
He grabs my chest. And then I finally remember. I am sorry about blowing you off over the weekend.
やっぱり覚えてやがったな
Would you believe me if I said I only just remembered it?
信じるかよ人を見くびるのもいい加減にしろって話だ
You sound serious about this.
ああ覚悟しろてめえなんざ10ミニッツで沈めてやるよ鮮血の海にな
Sleeping with the fishes in a sea of my own blood?
貴様
二人で何のお話？楽しそう。私もお仲間に入れてよ。
His raised fist falls weakly to his side.
おめえには関係ねえ男同士のことだ
もしかして喧嘩してた？
Help me, Kotori! Yoshino is going to hit me!
ち
吉野くん、それ本当？
女には関係ね
あんた古いこと言うね。そんなの流行らないよ、今時。
She's right, stop bullying her!
えざけんな被害者はこっちなんだよ
だって、小太郎くん。
I hide behind Kotori and speak firmly. He is exaggerating. All I did was forget to meet up with him over the weekend.
すっぽかしていい約束じゃなかった
どんな約束だったんさ？
Well,
言うな殴るぞ
you rely on violence too much.
ぐー
He grinds his teeth, enduring. As you can see, he's bullying me.
仲良く喧嘩してるように見える。仲良しきよし。
We can all be friends.
冗談じゃねえ誰がこんな野郎と
最近はそういうのもありだと思うよ。くっついちゃえ、ひっついちゃえ、ついちゃえ、ついちゃえ。
ふざけろ気色悪いことをつけるのは決着の方だ
He raises his fist again.
天王寺 Take this
Use that linear acceleration to get back in your seat, Yoshino.
Shit 教育制度に助けられたな、天王寺。
He's sounding weirder and weirder.
引き上げ引き上げ。
They both return to their seats. I feel a little lonely. At times like this, I always think, if we hung out together, we'd have all sorts of fun. Lunch break. Yoshino is leaning back in his chair with his eyes closed. Apparently, he's given up for now. He always eats his meals alone. He's kind of a loner. Around lunch, he usually kills time like that. Then, once the crowds have finished moving, he leaves. And he doesn't seem to think anything of it. It's a lot like what I do. I look around in the classroom. People going to the cafeteria. People putting their desks together to eat with friends. Everyone's having a fun lunch. Kurori is also sitting alone at her desk, opening up the bento she brought. Eat with Yoshino or eat with Kotori? Well, if I can decide between a guy and a girl, of course I choose the girl. Kotori! She makes a frighteningly loud noise. Mind if I eat lunch here?
いいけど、お弁当持ってきた？
She's right. I never bring my own lunch to school. Well, I didn't know that. It's already too late to go to the cafeteria. I'll go find something to eat.
いってら。
There's this sad distance between us. Whenever I try to hang out with someone, it ends up not happening for some reason. Instead, I go to a high-class bento store near the school. I got a bit overexcited though and bought something they called a Parisian sandwich bento. Of course, we are not allowed to leave campus. But it's a rich boys' school, so there isn't a single guard. Just like when I left, I get back to campus by simply climbing a fence. Admittedly, if a teacher sees me, it will get confiscated. And I wasted a lot of time waiting in line. Everyone else is probably done eating by now. I'd better eat this before heading back. Why do I do everything by myself? I'm over halfway through my second year. I must have had chances to make friends at some point. I'd really like to do something about this. While thinking about that, I hop down from the fence. The plastic bag got stuck on something. Looks like one of the wires in the fence is sticking out. Crap! Plastic bags tear so easily. Watcha! The bento falls apart and kisses the ground. Wow, now what? I'm gonna have to buy another one. I return to the shop and realize something. My wallet feels light. Oops! A mere 150 yen. The best food I can buy with this would probably be cup ramen. Without any other choice, I rush into a convenience store and pick a random cup. I heat it up in the store before leaving. Then I head to the park to eat it. This is one of my favorite places. It's the ideal location for sitting down on a bench and staring off into space. And there are just the right number of people, so it doesn't feel empty or crowded. I make loud noises as I slurp the noodles. This is good. But my sandwiches. They fell directly onto the ground when I dropped them, so I'd better give up on them. But poor people like me have trouble throwing things away. Parisian sandwiches and cup ramen. That's a huge difference. Just the fact that one is called Parisian makes the gap between them huge, like a Pomeranian versus a Great Demon. But this cup ramen is good. When you only eat it once in a while, it's really good. Given the price, it's impossible to complain about it. Cup ramen is a powerful ally for the commoner. But no one wants to eat it every day. It's a strange food. Come to think of it, how are you supposed to abbreviate cup ramen? Maybe Cupra? Ah, this Cupra is good! Yeah. A friendly cat approaches. Oh, you want some too? A cat probably wouldn't mind having dirt on their food. But do they eat sandwiches? I offer to the cat anyway. Oh, he ate it. He seems to like it. There's another cat watching us from afar. Come on, you can eat too. He seems violent. I pull bits of tuna out of the sandwich and toss them toward the violent cat. The cat picks it up with his mouth and runs off. He's really bad at this. Friendly cats like you probably get much more food. Yeah. Well, some humans are like that too. I pick up my trash and leave the park. Oh, I almost forgot. At some point, 3 other cats had joined in, so there were 4 of them crowding around the empty sandwich box I forgot to throw away. Bye now, have a good life. As I leave, the violent cat returns for the scraps. That guy is always hissing. I wave goodbye to the hissing cat and walk away. The uphill road to school. Below me I can see the city covered in green. I've never compared it to other cities, but this is a lot of green. The nearby mountains in particular are completely covered in it. In elementary school, we took a kind of social science class called Our Town. From what I learned back then, the forest around here is under government control, which means humans are protecting the forest here. I could even go look for beetles there in the summer. Memories are beautiful. Viva Mother Nature! I think all children need to go looking for insects at some point. If they don't get used to how icky critters like that move around, they won't be able to calmly deal with more disgusting creatures. Boys need to be able to deal with things like that. Ideally, if something leaps at them, they should be able to go humph and punch it to the ground. Unfortunately, I didn't get used to those things, so I'm still kinda bad at dealing with insects. In fact, I'm like a herbivore who goes Kya the moment I see them. I did go looking for bugs, but I never found any. I hear something above me. I look up and see nothing. I look down and find a cardboard box at the bottom of a tree. What's this doing here? Is there something above it? I try looking into the tree again. That instant. What? A tremendous noise erupts overhead. Whoa, what happened? Oh, who's that? Wow! A girl fell from the sky. The uniform is different from ours, so she must be from a different school. I could tell she was in trouble, but I couldn't think for a few seconds. The loud rustling of the leaves, so the light pouring through the tree. A girl with orange hair, writhing around like a fish in a net. I can't tell if this is poetic or tragic. Wait, doesn't this mean she fell? Hey, are you okay? I try getting her attention. She starts wriggling. The branches shake, but she fails to dislodge herself. Her body is stuck in a U shape between 2 huge branches, and she can't seem to get up. After falling that spectacularly, you'd think she'd be injured somehow. Are you hurt? So no serious injuries. Once I know that, I start thinking again. First, let's reassess the situation. This cardboard box probably contains the girl's stuff. It's a perfectly ordinary box with a moving company's logo on it. There's nothing strange about it at all. The girl didn't exactly fall from the sky either. She probably slipped and fell from somewhere higher up the hill. But still, there should be guardrails up there, so something must have really knocked her over. But even then, would she fall over it? Come to think of it, I saw an American cartoon once where the hero got blown into a dump truck, then leaped out of it along with what he was carrying and landed at his destination. She must have been trying to do something like that. Hop off the hill and... Hello, you've got mail! Completing the delivery the moment she landed. Yeah, that would be pretty quick. So, when the dump truck showed up... Urya! Now's my chance! And she managed to jump this far, but didn't quite stick the landing at the end, I guess. A perfect explanation. Although it makes perfect sense, most people would die from that, so it's clearly not right. I stopped being an idiot and looked back up. Dare I ask how you ended up in there? I see, I guess that makes sense. That's normal. No helping it if she fell. Anyway, she can't move right now, so I'd better help. I'll come up there and help. Sit tight. Well, you're holding your skirt up, so I can't. Unfortunately, well, I wasn't planning on looking. But given the position you're in, it's gonna be really hard not to see it. She tries to push her short skirt down. Incidentally, why do girls wear such short skirts if they don't want anyone to see their panties?
こっち来るなら絶対見ないでください。
It's kinda hard to climb without looking up, you know, and not much I can do about it. I'd almost certainly see them as soon as I reach the base of the tree.
それでも見ないでください。
What do you want me to do then? Do you want my help or not?
ダメです。助けてください。
I think this is quite a conundrum. Let's check some other angles. Ah, crap, I saw a bit of pink. Can't you hide them with something?
動けないから無理です。
So you want me to climb up the tree and save you without looking up or in your general direction?
です。
Can't do it. Since you give me no other choice, I'll just move on and pretend I saw nothing. I wave my hand and turn around and walk off.
何ですかそれ。冷たすぎませんか。
But it's impossible! What am I supposed to do?
それでも男ですか。
Should you really be talking like that when asking someone else for help? Well, I saw nothing, so I'll just move on. So you can keep waiting and imagining what it'd be like if some old pervert found you, said, "Nice panties!" and took a picture. I'm sure it'd be much worse than letting me see them.
そんなの嫌です。
Whoops! I started talking to myself even though I didn't see anything. I should keep walking while mimicking a certain someone. Namely, our former Prime Minister Koizumi, who used to watch little kids' hero shows despite his age. Hey, the warrior. Hey, oh, hero! Destroy this organization! I am in awe! Ah, she laughed. No one's ever laughed at that gag before.
いや、そんなことより男の子だったら助けるべきです。
So it's okay if I see them?
ダメです。
Okay then, nice panties!
わかりましたから。
There! I rescue her without incident.
助かりました。
Fortunately, she really does have no serious injuries. How tough is she? So how did you end up there here again?
実は私。
No, so she's the transfer student, huh?
です。
Oh! What else could you possibly be? Well, I guess that means this is the girl everyone was excited about.
それがこの学校の位置がわからなくて、ようやく見つけてここまで歩いてきたんですが、疲れて荷物をガードレールに置いて休んでいたところ、バランス崩してものの見事に落ちました。
Well, that's pretty dumb. Nah, it's fine. It happens to everyone. I reassure her with a cheery smile. No, she's blushing. Nah, she blushed. I can't quite tell if she's mad or embarrassed. So you spent all morning wandering around town? Nah, it's fine. It happens to everyone. Once more, I reassure her with a cheery smile.
屈辱です。
Should we get going then?
はい、
To school.
屈辱に打ち震えてるんですが。
Like I said, it's fine.
まあ、ドンマイ。
Nah, is this your stuff? I gestured toward the box. Did she carry this thing all around town? I should at least carry it for her. Oomph. I put my hands in the holes on each side and raised my hips. This is heavy. Unbelievably heavy. Whoa! I dropped it. No way. I'll try lifting it from the bottom. It's still really heavy. My hips start screaming almost instantly. I try handing it to the girl. She grabs it without effort. She must be pretty strong. No, I'm pretty sure I'm not that weak. Hang on a sec. I try doing pull-ups on one of the trees' lower branches. Not too hard. If anything, my arms are stronger than average. Something's not right here. This girl was able to hold that box with her slender arms and wander around town for hours with it.
何してるんですか？
Checking something.
意味がわかりません。
Okay, let's try this. I take the box again. Here goes. It's still heavy. What is it?
努めて冷静に振る けど顔真っ赤で血管浮いてます。
I'm just embarrassed.
血管は浮かないと思います。重いんですか？
There's no way this box can be heavy if a girl carried it around for hours all by herself.
腕プルプルしてますけど。
They're just excited.
いや私持ちますよ。力強いですし。
Apparently. No way! I can't walk empty-handed while a girl carries this. My pride as a man will not allow it. I find myself spurred on by a bizarre sense of duty.
いや体操盛り上がってますけどあんまり落とされても困りますし。
Leave it to me! You have nothing to worry about.
すでに任せるのが大心配です。いいから持ちますから。
Yeah! She grabs the box from me, but I can't let her take it. It's just not cool. She pulls on me. I fight back.
いいから渡してください。
She puts a little more strength into it and... the box tears. She loses her balance. She rolled and fell down the hill. Not good, not good. She collides with the guardrail and falls right over it. I rush toward her. Hey, transfer student! I listen.
痛いです。
An answer, she isn't dead. Looks like a tree caught her again. That's twice in a row. She's really lucky. Well, actually, she had pretty bad luck.
なんてことするんですかこの人でなし。
She yells at me. This is my fault? Anyway, she seems fine. And then she falls. More loud rustling noises. Wah! It's hard to react any other way at this point. Then, I hear a loud siren going wee-oo, wee-oo as an ambulance approaches. Hey, are you alright? Thank goodness we were driving by. Hurry, to the hospital!
大丈夫ですから。
There's no way you'd be fine after falling from that height. Bring the stretcher! The paramedics put the transfer student on the stretcher with incredible efficiency and carry her into the ambulance.
だから大丈夫ですってば。
Wee-oo, wee-oo. The siren exhibits the Doppler effect as the ambulance drives away. I simply stand there, agape. That was quite the transfer student. Transfer students really do make crazy things happen. By the way, cherries. Well, you know, I was able to see them. It's kinda childish for a girl at her age. I can see why she wouldn't want anyone to see. Still, is she really okay? I don't feel worried, but she did fall from the hill twice, so any normal person would have broken bones. Though I guess that ambulance will take care of her. She did seem pretty tough too. Okay. I refocus myself and climb up the hill. I get a push cart from the janitor's room and go back down the hill. Well, I can't just leave it here. I put the box on the cart and turn around. Fortunately, only the handles tore. If I tried carrying it again, it'd probably break, so getting this cart was a good call. It's still really heavy. And since I'm going uphill, it keeps leaning to one side. Speaking of which, what's in there anyway? Unfortunately, looking inside would violate her privacy. I'm not the type of person to do such a horrible thing. I am curious, but the right thing to do is carry this to the school without looking. I push the cart up toward the school. When I get inside, it hits me. Where am I supposed to leave this? She is transferring into my class, so if I leave it in the classroom, it should get to her. But it seems important to her, so that might not be good enough. Maybe I should leave it in the staff room.
おいてめえ、何してんだ。
No, perfect timing. Get on.
何にだ。
This thing. I point to the cart.
バカかてめえ。
You think so? Sitting down here gives you a lower point of view, so you get a great sense of speed. I'll push you as hard as I can, so get on.
ざけんな。てめえ一人でざれてろ。
Come on, it's fun.
くだらね
Yeah, you sure it won't be fun?
え。俺があんなガキくせえこと やるとでも思ってんのか。
Don't hold it in.
してるように見えんのかてめえ。
Yoshino, you're more serious than I thought. I guess you'd never do something as lawless as ride on a pushcart.
んだとこら、この俺を捕まえて言ってくれるじゃねえか。
He gets on without a fight.
見くびるな。俺のアウトローっぷりを見せつけてやるぜ。
He sits down on the cart.
やってみろ。
Oh! Yoshino plays with me.